The EMP launcher, the definition of wasted potential and everything that we didn't want it to be. Today we are going to go over the EMP launcher. At first, I and many others were skeptical about this weapon and its abilities, and now that we finally have it in our hands, we can discuss its wasted potential fully. I hate to say this, but it really is a disappointment. This weapon pretty much resembles the compact grenade launcher, and I'm going to use a comparison of them a lot in this video. As you can clearly see, the EMP launcher has the same build style and reload style of the compact grenade launcher, and not only that, but the grenade shells that come from it are practically the same too. The EMP launcher has the equivalent effect of the EMP mines from the Arena War DLC. Sadly, I and many others knew this was going to be the case, but we decided to keep our hopes up anyway. Now the EMP launcher, this thing can disable any vehicle from one shot. The effect of this, however, only lasts for 5 seconds. That's right, 5 seconds, and the vehicle is back up and running again. The EMP launcher, I mean, it just acts and feels like the compact grenade launcher. That's the best way I can put it. The only ability this gun has is shutting off vehicles for a few seconds. That's it. To get this gun, you have to spend quite a big buck from having to buy the agency and the armory and then buying it for 400k. All of that just for this gun is not worth it in my opinion. When the effect is used on normal vehicles, it shuts them off instantly, and okay, that's cool and all, but then when it is used on a vehicle such as the Oppressor Mark II, it doesn't do anything, doesn't knock the player off, doesn't deal damage, just simply stops it in its tracks for a few seconds and it's all over. Now, paired with the buzzard, this thing does stop the aircraft entirely by shutting off the engine and disabling its weapons, but that's only for the buzzard. For anything else that is weaponized, which is pretty much anything in GTA Online at this point, it will still leave the weapons functional and pretty much defeats the whole purpose of an EMP effect to shut off the entire vehicle. But all the EMP launcher does is shut off the engine of vehicles, and that's pretty much it. Against players, however, this thing proceeds to be equally as useless by dealing little to no damage at all. This thing will not help you out when it comes to PvP situations. Now, the range of this thing, everyone is expecting this weapon to somewhat act like the Open Atomizer or the Railgun, in the way where if you pull down the trigger for long enough, it will charge and produce a bigger blast effect, and it will have a cooldown charge like the Railgun, and that, my friends, is wasted potential. But instead, we got this. The range is okay, but it's still bad. If you want to use this thing as a fast enough resource in a fight or something to take down any aircraft or vehicles that are coming your way, you're just better off using an explosive or an RPG and blowing them up, or simply using a minigun, because again, let me remind you, all this thing does is shut off the engine to an active vehicle. I was expecting this thing to have a lock-on system or something like that, like a mechanism, but no, it just shuts the vehicle off and serves no purpose at all. It doesn't deal damage, it just doesn't do anything. It really was a missed opportunity, and my suggestion is, if you're tight on cash, don't go wasting your money on this thing, because it's not worth it. Anyway guys, let me know what you think of this video in the comment down below, and what do you think of this weapon in general? Do you like it? Is it bad? Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.